Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Harrison, Arkansas. We are absolutely excited to get this game to you between the Osceola Seminoles and the Helena Central, Cougars. These are going to be two really athletic teams. They are going to put on a show tonight. We might see a few dunks if we're lucky, the way that these two teams play. We are really excited for this one. I'm Carson Ward here with Mr. Brad Caldwell, the man himself, who may be on Sports Center for all we know.
We'll see.
We're going to manifest that, as they say.
Yeah, right.
We're going to put it out there.
Speaking into existence.
Exactly.
We also got Duran Miller, Aaron Powers, and Chase.
Duran
Miller.
Is Duran still here? I didn't know that.
Mr. Play-by-Play, Duran Miller.
Chase Hayden.
Or
Carpenter, I can't
Mr.
ever think of his name.
Many nicknames, Mr. Play-by-Play, Mr. Dover, Mr.
No, don't do that. Good Lord. You get me killed. Anyways, we got a nice shot right there of the Cougar. So we're getting the starting lineups.
It's the Cougars and the
that
Seminoles.
That call was unbelievable.
Yes, it was.
Now, Brad got his due on that one for sure. He let me call a game that we didn't know was going to go to 5 overtimes one time down in Sheridan at 5A State about 4 years ago now. And that one went viral. But this call, we're hoping maybe they might actually show that on SportsCenter. It was insane. What an ending.
And the winner of this game will get the Elkins Elks. And, Elkins just keeps kind of scrapping and clawing their way up. And they're now in the semifinals. We got one spot left in the semifinals. And it will be decided right here. And tomorrow we will be here. Broadcast starting at noon, and then of course we'll have ASN before dark
and after dark tonight.
So it's going to be a good night. If you want to know what ASN after dark is, join us on ASN on the YouTubes
and on anything but an iPhone, apparently. It's
right.
Strange, but
yeah, strange but true, I guess.
Strange but true.
What's happening with the iPhone?
You can't join on the iPhone apparently. So
I told you I couldn't figure it out when we were at the Classic.
Yeah. Well, that cuts into us quite a bit.
These two teams getting set to tip off here at Pioneer Pavilion.
Oh yeah, because there's definitely more iPhones than Androids out there. I'm just trying to make Aaron's head explode.
Always like to make fun of the Android users. Yeah. Tip goes to Osceola. And inside, 2-point shot off the mark. Rebound goes to the Cougars. And starting lineups, starting with Osceola, it's Bell, Washington, Span, Wilkins, and Long. And then for the Helena Cougars, Ote, Johnson, Bailey, Webb, and Burgess. That ball tipped away by Tyler Bell. These two teams are going to want to get out and run. We've been able to see both of them. We saw Osceola yesterday and Helena 2 days ago. They're going to go to the corner. Now inside, that 2-pointer is off the mark. Rebound goes to the Osceola Seminoles. They had a great game yesterday against the Subiaco Trojans.
Helena, a team that has come out of nowhere a little bit, got hot at the right time. Osceola is a team that has, they always kind of expect Osceola to be at the top of the heap, and this year's no different.
Down low, 2-point shot off the mark. Rebound goes to the Cougars. Nothing doing this first minute of action offensively.
Brad, are you looking at a schedule?
What do you need?
I would like to know, I don't have my phone just charging right now, but I would like to know my iPhone. Giving Aaron some hard times. If Osceola and these two teams have played each other this year, crossed over with Helena, they're not that far from each other, really.
Both Northeast Arkansas, correct?
Well, yeah, they're both on the Mississippi River, but Osceola a little bit in the northern, whereas Helena further south. But definitely kind of in the same longitude.
And an air ball there by the Seminoles. Yesterday we were able to talk with Coach Basemore of Osceola. He was very confident in their ability to win this game here today. When I ended my conversation with him, he said, "I'll see you tomorrow." So we will see if that comes to fruition. or if the Cougars have something to say about it. It was a rough start for the Cougars, and Coach Snerling, who's in his 5th season as head coach. They started off 3-8, and here they are now in the Elite Eight of the tournament.
I do not see a crossover. I haven't.
Okay.
I don't think they've played this year.
So you were talking about being a historian earlier, Carson Ward.
Well, historian / nerd.
Well, yeah. Well, I was just going to say that, are you aware that the late great, or not the late great, I shouldn't say it that way, but the former Arkansas football coach and All-American punt returner, Ken Hatfield, is from Helena.
I'm sure the Helena people knew that, but it's a good fact for everybody else. I mean, you go to some towns like this. Osceola has a pretty good football program every year.
You're kind of a young blood, but Ken Hatfield's 81-yard punt return to beat Texas in 1964 spurred on the Razorback football team's only national championship.
Foul on the floor is called, and they're going to call it on number 5 for Helena. That's Ote. Excuse me, that's Bailey. Ote is number 3. 3 ball is good. That is long with the triple. And he gets the scoring started here.
Yeah, there's a steal trying to feed Ote on that inbounds. Ote is a guy that, one of the best players we've actually seen in this tournament. He's got to get going for Helena.
Down low, the shot is good. That's number 13. We pull up the roster here. Jeremiah Jacobs had a great game last night against Subiaco.
Look at that, offensive rebound and putback.
And the offensive rebound, as Duran said, and the putback. And here's Ote. Stripped away.
Wow.
Bell in
Osceola.
transition. And he loses the handle, but he's going to find his man down low, and that is another bucket for Jacobs.
Yep.
Quick start for Osceola.
The steal leading into their transition, getting a bucket.
And we've got a timeout here by the Helena Cougars, and we'll take one with them. We'll be right back after this.
D3 Auto Sales, and I say to myself, there must be something special about this dealership, and it's their prices. You can get one of these vehicles right up here for not a lot of money, right? That's D3 Auto Sales in Desert, d3autosales.com.
One step closer.
And we're back here in Harrison, Arkansas, campus of North Arkansas College. The Helena Cougars and the Osceola Seminoles duking it out in the Class 3A state tournament. One of these teams will head to the Final Four. The other one will head back to their corner of the state.
I think we got a warning or something over here.
Yeah, we got some kind of skirmish, and it said maybe an official's timeout. I don't know what for, though.
Yep, I think just a timeout. He was pointing at it over there to say the timeout, and their water boy manager was walking by, so we didn't know. Thought he was getting pointed at like there was something on the court. I think it's just.
Unless Helena took another timeout, they only have 3 now.
I think that's what happened.
Yeah. So Helena takes another timeout. I'm not sure what the idea was.
I think Coach was upset about something.
Yeah,
he's
something
chewing
was not
someone
right.
now still.
Yep.
It's getting into the ear of Jordan Bailey.
Yep. You've got a lot of talented players. The question with a lot of teams with talent, the question with Lamar last year was could they put it all together, and now 2 teams with a lot of great athletes. We've got a foul called here on Tyler Bell, his first. And that'll send Raymond Burgess to the free throw line here. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First one drops. Burgess had a good game the last time we covered these Cougars.
Yeah, he did.
And that shot off the mark goes 1 of 2 from the foul line.
Well, that offensive rebound Osceola had a moment ago off that free throw miss really fueled this big lead.
Jacobs trying to get out of trouble here. Finds Wilkins. And here is Washington. He's going to step back. Wilkins to Bell. Shot clock winding down. 3 ball on the way and off the mark. Offensive rebound and one. Nice finish there by Jeremiah Jacobs. And he's going to get the and one.
Boy, Osceola looking good early in this one. You guys were here for that Subiaco game. I was not here to see the first part of that ball game, so you probably are privy to this a little bit more than I am. But what a start for the Seminoles.
Oh, it's a much better start than in that Subi game. That Subi game was ugly early. Both teams, really scrapping. Had a lot of loose balls. It's a great start for Osceola, and they had to have it because this Osceola team was this Helena team was so impressive the other night.
Unfortunately, Osceola cannot count on that hot start to keep them in this game forever, as there's a finish by Ote, and once he gets going, it's hard to stop that train.
Ote, one of my favorite players in the tournament so far. Long, can do everything.
And that ball stripped away. Down low, Bailey working the defense there, and now we got to travel. He was in some heavy traffic there and decided to get out of it. And for Helena here, you have to think, cutting into this lead, if you can find number 3, that'll definitely bode well.
Almost got away with a carry.
In some traffic now. He's going to get it out, and they're going to say a travel, so it'll be Seminoles ball anyway.
Eventually, it didn't matter.
All it did was stop that transition opportunity.
Boy, you see the Osceola Lady Seminole cheer team over there, cheer squad really getting into it, pumping up their team, trying to help wheel on this Seminole team to get back to the semifinals. First time in a while now.
Washington sizing up the defense. He's got Bell fighting down low. The interesting thing about Bell is he's a hybrid guard. They'll work him down in the post, but he'll also bring the ball up the floor more times than not. 3 ball on the way, Washington. There's rebound is going to go to the team in white, the Cougars.
Brad, refresh my memory. Was it? Well, I'll let Carson get this fast break.
And now stolen away by the Seminoles in transition. They're going to go. And a foul. And that foul will go to Burgess. Shooting 2 free throws, it'll be Jerian Long.
Was it Dumas that took down Osceola in the quarterfinals last year?
I thought it was Bergman that took him down.
It might have been. I think it was in the quarterfinals though, so this would be the first time in the Final Four if they can get over the hump here and finish this game off. Still a lot of time for talk like that, and I expect Helena to get going pretty soon.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of things happen this week. People jumping out to the big leads usually win, but in that game with Elkins, Riverview got all over them, and Elkins was able to overcome.
Second shot on the way for Long. He goes 1 of 2.
Lane violation.
We got a lane violation, so he'll go back to the free throw line. And those are the kind of things that, as a coach, drive you insane, because if you get that lane violation, it doesn't matter if he makes it or misses it.
That was on Trayvon Johnson.
And they just gave up a free point to the Seminoles. He goes 2 for 2 at the line when it's all said and done.
Hey, you can ask Elkins how important 1 point is.
Right.
Or 1 second. Over to the corner. 3 ball on the way. Off the back iron. Rebound goes to the Seminoles. Now in transition. He's going to find, well, he didn't find his man down low. That play didn't develop very well. He's going for Bell underneath, but the pass was a little bit errant. And so the Cougars take over. Getting out of trouble there. Euro step and a foul. They're going to credit that foul to 23 for Osceola. Foul called on Donovan Littleton. 6'3" forward, weighing in at 230 pounds. He's a senior. This free throw off back iron for Johnson. Second free throw misses again. And so they cannot cut into the Osceola lead, but this one's tipped away by Johnson, and they're going to say it stays with the Noles. A lot of transition buckets for these two teams. That's where their bread and butter is, and they got to find their scores. And inside, that one rims out, going the other way. He's stuck deep in the backcourt. Finally has a man. He's going to get inside. That one off the mark. Great defense by the Seminoles.
Burgess working.
Burgess inside, and the two is on the mark.
That's a big-time hustle play down there to make that happen.
Bell swings it, and it's picked off. Ote in transition, takes it himself, and rejected at the rim. What a play. And hopefully Hood Vision got that. There's no way that's not a fantastic video. And stolen away by Bell. Inside. And a tip is good. 23, Donovan Littleton with the bucket. Just over a minute and a half left here in the first quarter.
If you're interested in seeing any of the videos that we have been posting, we've got Hood Vision down on the baseline. He's posting some great highlight videos. You can also see them on the Arkansas Sports Network on Instagram on both ways.
And now the Seminoles still hold a 10-point advantage. Thought about a three. Now he's going to cut inside. Floater off the mark. Rebound goes to Helena. Ote inside and finishes for two. Went off the iron and through the nylon.
Joe Darian Ote. Make you say okay off a move like that.
Inside. Off the rim. Offensive rebound went to Osceola, but it's out of bounds. And a little bit of sloppy play down low leads to Cougar basketball with a chance at the last shot if they play their cards right. Well, Cougars spreading the ball around here, looking for the play that'll get them these last second buckets. Ote inside, fouled, and that'll be a foul on Long. Ote will go to the line to shoot two. So Osceola, in all likelihood, will now take the last shot of the quarter. That one is good. Ote already with 5 after that free throw of Helena's 8 points. Ote getting set for the second.
He's about to shoot, and he dribbles one more time after you said his name.
So Osceola pops a three. Got it! Nice way to close the quarter for Osceola. As number 0, they're going deep into their bench here. Tyrese James, the shooting guard, the senior, drills it. So that'll do it for the first quarter. The score, Osceola 18, Helena 8. We'll be back after these messages from our sponsors right here on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
Look, everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc. Little town, big dealership, okay? And I asked myself, what is it? Is it the pricing? Yes, the pricing. You can get one of these nice vehicles for not a lot of money. Don't be a loser. Follow us on Facebook, d3autosales.com.
Welcome back as we get to our local sponsors, Jackson Hiley Funeral Service and Helena, West Helena World, your source for Cougar sports. Subscribe today at www.helenaworld.org or by calling 870-228-1541. And then we also have Visit Harrison Restaurants, Western Sizzlin' and Zenbu Japanese Restaurant, sushi, hibachi, and ramen.
So here we are again, Helena and Osceola. Osceola holds a 10-point lead. And that one sent back. Now in transition, it's Long. He's going to try to run. He's going to get stopped up. They're going to go into the half court. Directing traffic, it's A.J. Brown. Shot on the way, Long, buckets. Jerian Long for two. Cougars in a hole right now, the 1 seed on upset watch again. How many times have we had that already here in this 3A tournament? Seminoles, it's Long. He's going to find James. Thought about a three. Now Long will pull from downtown off front iron. And after a lot of chaos, the Cougars finally come up with it. Inside. Shot won't go. And tipped around. They're going to say it stays on this end with the Cougars.
Helena just struggling against the length of Osceola. Osceola, and you got to say the athleticism is similar, but the length of Osceola is different, and that seems to be giving Helena trouble right now.
No inbound here. Ote was wide open, but they're going to go to Johnson. Over to Burgess, who pops it for two. Off the mark. Rebound Bell, but foul called. They're going to credit that one to number 11, Antonio Webb.
So Osceola with his 20-8 lead, 12-point margin. Helena's got to get a stop. They got to get back on offense quickly here. They got to get some momentum going into the second half. Now or never.
Bell goes to the corner. Washington looking down low. Now Bell off the glass and one. Tyler Bell.
Man.
Too strong on the inside. The Cougars foul him, and now Osceola on the brink of being up 15.
Osceola looking strong right now. You know, we've got Lamar, we've got Melbourne. That's going to be a great matchup. Elkins, and will it be Osceola? They're looking really good right now.
And one. 23-8.
This Osceola team might be one of the only ones that can keep up with the athleticism of the Lamar Warriors. Down low, Burgess can't finish inside. Rebound, Washington.
Yep, but they got to get through Melbourne first, and Melbourne will spread you out, and they run a lot of motion. That's going to be a great matchup. Can't wait to see it.
And so, turnover there, Osceola. And now the Cougars trying to find Ote. He'll go inside within the trees and can't get it to go. It's been the story of the game so far. They've had some looks inside, but haven't been able to convert. And this time, they're going to say out of bounds. Seminoles will inbound from the sideline.
Osceola's been getting in the paint, putting pressure on this Helena, wherever it's the Central they changed it to. The Cougars, just like that. And that time the shot don't fall, but Helena's got to make a change. They got to keep them out of the paint, get those little drive opportunities. I have a hard time saying that. Helena, West Helena, Central? That's right, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. So used to hearing them. It was West Helena for years, and then Helena, West Helena. Almost a turnover.
Ote inside.
They need,
Off the mark, and Burgess buckets.
yep, they need more just like that. Ote creating, Burgess cleaning up. Now, get some stops.
Seminoles looking to extend the lead back to 15. Washington thought about a three from the high school line. He does pull it off the mark. Rebound goes to the Cougars.
There's a stop. They just scored, now they turn around. Oh, almost.
And so now you've got to figure out what Coach Schnurling has drawn up for his team here. Burgess dumps it down to Ote. Three ball rejected.
Oh, wow.
Wilkins with the rejection. And now Bell, he's out and running. And threw a quarterback pass almost.
That cheerleader about died down there.
Who turned the jugs machine on down there? That thing came out about 85 miles an hour.
I know.
You're right, Brad. She might have seen her life flash before her eyes.
I guarantee you she did. That ball was traveling.
Bell
Never want Evo on your forehead backwards.
turns it over. Cougars looking to strike. Ote inside, rejected.
Gosh.
How about that? That was Jacobs who sent it into the stands.
With authority.
My goodness.
Put some strength into that one. So you got cheerleaders on both ends. Look out.
Free ball on the way and money. That's number 5, Bailey, who drills it from beyond the arc.
Good looking shot there.
Yep. He's a guy that had a pretty good game the other night as well in their opening round win. Jordan Bailey. If I recall, I believe that's right, Jordan. He's got to keep doing it like that. Get these Cougars back in this thing. They got it down to 10.
Bell. Wilkins pops it from 3. Yes, response given. Osceola. And Wilkins, just another cog in this well-oiled Osceola Seminoles machine.
That one hurt them. They were making a little run, and that big 3 silenced them. Back to 13, and we're under 3 to play now in the half.
Coach Basemore got to be feeling well about his team's performance right now. You go into the half, you can say, just keep doing what you're doing, but for Coach Schnurling, you got to make some adjustments. 3 ball on the way, Burgess, air ball. Now Osceola out and running. They're going to slow it down.
Just hit one. Trying to get another one.
Washington. Up top, long, stripped away by Ote.
Yeah, they're trying to get a backdoor lob.
In transition, trying to go all the way, foul.
We're seeing some blocks, ain't we? Too bad we ain't charting those ourselves. Both teams getting plenty of them.
A lot of athletic players on the floor that can absolutely fly. And I'm really hoping we see a dunk in this game. You see him every time Lamar steps on the floor, but other than that, we haven't seen a whole lot of it. We saw one for Melbourne today, I think. But it's always exciting in high school basketball when you can see somebody fly.
I know Ote can throw down if you'd like. Several out there for Helena can, and I don't know if there's one from Osceola that don't. They got to get going. Show us some showtime.
And there's a nice finish. That's Jacobs who puts it in for 2. He's got 6. Ote trying to work his defender, but he had to dish it off. They find him again. Inside. There's a charge on Ote. Great defensive play by A.J. Brown.
.201 left, 28-14.
Excuse me, that was not A.J. Brown. That was Cash Span.
Yeah, and I heard that he was injured for a lot of this year. Just went back for a little bit. Believe he used to be over at Rivercrest, making an impact at Osceola.
Inside, 3 ball on the way, and
there it is.
Buckets. Number 10. There is not a number 10 on the roster. So if you know who number 10 is, let us know in the comments. Wilkins off the glass, set a charge.
It's probably in that notebook from the other day. Someone probably told us eventually, but I know you're using that right now. See if I can find that for you at half.
See if Aaron, if we get it in the comments, let me know. Well, I guess you can't tell me, but you can. You'll figure out a way to get
You
to
can
it.
point it out to me, and I'll tell you.
Swings it ahead, picked off. He finds Cash Span. And A.J. Brown couldn't handle it, and the Cougars now down 11 after being down 15 at one point in this game. They got a minute and a half to get under double digits. Cougars. Across the court.
Pass.
Now here's Burgess bullying his way inside. Too easy for the strong man, Ramon Burgess.
Burgess starting to come on.
And then Long lost the handle, but they're going to say it was tipped away by Bailey.
Yeah, really nice play by Raymond Burgess. He's starting to come on. I've seen Johnson coming on a little bit.
3 ball on the way. Washington off the mark. Rebound goes to Webb.
They got it to single digits. They can get it down more, under a minute.
And that one
Saved in.
taken away now. Euro step inside. Rejected.
gosh.
How about that?
Uh-oh.
Jacobs
2-on-1.
now inside. We got a Euro step from Brown.
Oh, and then a block.
And a foul.
Goodness.
That was
A.J.
number-
Brown.
Osceola with the block party tonight. My goodness. And then right back at you, says Helena, right?
Number 10. Shaw is number 10.
All right.
And let's see who that is.
Do we have a first name or just?
Olantria Shaw. He's listed as 13 in your
Okay.
roster, but number 1 in your hearts. Well, I got another one that says 13 is Shaw.
10 is Pirtle.
Oh, yeah, Pirtle. Yeah, we found out the other night.
All right.
I knew we probably did.
You remember first name or is it on the
Martavian.
Martavian Pirtle.
Martavian
Yep.
Pirtle?
And 13 is Shaw, which is what it's in the roster. There's a steal.
And then down low, Brown finishes. Beautiful finish. And now Osceola up double digits. But Helena has a chance to close in on that going into the half. They're going to get it down the court. Burgess down low to Bailey. A beautiful feed and a foul.
The shot was altered. He didn't want to get blocked again because the block party's been going on for Osceola. But he got lucky this time. He draws the foul.
And so Bailey will shoot 2 at the line. He has a 3 ball tonight, but has yet to hit the free throw line. And
You know, he can cut it back to single digits. He can get both of these to fall in. Remember the other day, it was Helena that had the horrendous free throw shooting. They've done a better job so far tonight, a little bit, and he's got a chance here. Single digits. They got to get a stop because Osceola's got 9.4. Plenty of time to get a good look. Let's see if Helena kind of throws a press at them to slow it down, at least send a couple token pressures back.
Bailey 2 for 2. They needed those. Now 5 seconds left. Inside. Can't get it off the glass. Offensive rebound to Brown, and it falls. Nice job by A.J. Brown. Helena wanted to travel. They're not going to get it. And so A.J. Brown cashes in. That's his 4th point. We're going to head to the half here. We'll take a short break real quick, and then we'll be back for the Bank of 1889 halftime show right here on the Arkansas Sports Network.
We got.
Everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc. Little town, big dealership, okay? And I asked myself, what is it? Is it the pricing? Yes, the pricing. You can get one of these nice vehicles for not a lot of money. Don't be a loser. Follow us on Facebook, d3autosales.com.
For a while.
All right, we're going to go down to Alan Russell if we can here in a second for the Legacy Highlights Coaches Corner. Coach Basemore getting it together with his staff right now. We'll see if Alan can get the interview with him here.
Alan finally gets a coach his size to interview.
Yeah, somebody.
He's actually shorter.
And we're ready to go, Alan.
Coach, your length and your defense is really bothering Helena right now. What do you got to do to keep you sustained this?
Well, first of all, we got to do a better job of getting back. You know, the few times they was able to get some easy points on us, we tried back on defense. And I just told the guys, quit stealing minutes. We're deep enough, as you see, we can play as far as 9 to 10 guys. So, you know, our length is bothering them, but I'm happy with the transition buckets they're getting because we're not hustling back on defense.
Best of luck to you, Coach. Back up to you.
All right, now we are ready to go to our commercial once again here. Thank you to Alan Russell for the Legacy Highlights halftime, and we'll be back shortly for the Bank of 1889 halftime report right here on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
It's so hot, you're gonna think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not gonna believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
And we're back here for the Bank of 1889 halftime report. I'm Carson Ward here with Brad Caldwell and Duran Miller. And man, that was an exciting first half of basketball. We had two really fast and athletic teams, got up and down the floor in a flash more than once. Guys, what were your takeaways from that first half of basketball?
I think what Alan said, length is hurting Osceola because they can match the athleticism that Helena has. And, you know, Helena's been able to out-athlete. They were at least able to out-athlete Mayflower, but tonight going to be a hard time trying to do that with Osceola. Osceola's long and they're athletic. And, you know, Coach Basemore does a great job with those kids of getting them to play hard. And that's exactly what they're doing right now.
So these two teams Duran, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
you're
off.
good.
Do you have anything?
I was just working on the camera, really. You've kind of hit it. Helena, they played really well the other night. We talked about the free throws weren't falling. That's something they need to clean up. They've done a better job there. Osceola, I feel like Osceola is playing so much better, and maybe I'm taking a little credit away from Subiaco because Subiaco is really good, so I don't want people to think that. But it just seems like Osceola's on it tonight. They really stepped it up a notch, and Helena really has struggled with them, and it's all they can do to try to get this thing in single digits off and on.
And so we are about 3 minutes and change away from the start of the second half. We've got a lot of action-packed basketball tomorrow. We're going to have – are you giving me a signal, Aaron, or no?
No.
All right.
Aaron wants a break.
Oh, well.
No, I'm playing.
We're going to have
Aaron always wants a break.
Great basketball tomorrow. We will – Aaron, would it be too hard to pull up the bracket? No? All right, let's do that. Of course, we will have Lamar boys and girls tomorrow. They have both punched their ticket to the Final Four here at the Class 3A state tournament on the campus of North Arkansas College in Harrison, Arkansas. We got a 1 seed that went down again today on the girls bracket. We had Dumas fall, and so that was a big-time upset. We've seen a couple of 1 seeds go down on both sides of the bracket more than once. Of course, that's how tournaments are. It's always chaos. You never know what's going to happen. And then, of course, the shot heard around the state from the Elks. What a shot that was.
You know, we do state tournaments every year, and like Duran said, he's gotten a chance to do the 5 overtime call.
Yeah.
And specifically, it was the shot. I can't even remember what overtime it was that was in the corner.
Miller. So my daughter's name is Jalen Miller, and it was Jalen Thomas Miller. He had a hyphenated last name, so it was just all of it was just kind of special that night. And that was the second 5 overtime game I've had that year.
How many overtimes was that when he hit the shot? No, I'm talking when he actually hit the shot. What's in it? The third overtime? I forget what it was.
That was the third or fourth, and then Lake Hamilton finally pulled away from Parkview in the 5th overtime because. Remember, there was a technical foul for players leaving the bench after the end of the 4th, so they started the 5th shooting free throws and getting the ball, and then they just couldn't recover.
Ask them what channel it's going to be on.
Okay.
We're getting messages in the inbox from news around the state about using that. Using that.
Let them know. Any networks that want to, we'll be able to direct them and how to clip that and. Let them know if they're allowed to use it or not.
Right. So we're going to get back to the second half here in just a moment. Aaron, can we do a short ad real quick and then get back to it?
Let's go to why don't we
locals.
Go to locals real quick if we can.
Go ahead.
And don't forget, we're going to get this Legacy highlight. He's ready, actually. Let's do that real first.
We're going to go down to Allen real quick. Legacy highlights, coach report.
Down 11 here. Their length and defense kind of bothered you there in the first half. What you got to do to get that pick?
Yeah, we just got to move and run our offense, do things that we know to do. The length of them kind of rattle us a little bit, but we're fine. 11 points is nothing in basketball. So if we play the way we play, we'll be fine.
Best luck to you, Coach.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Back up to you.
Thank you, Alan Russell.
And that was Allen with the Legacy Highlights Coaches Corner. And we are just about set and ready for the second half of basketball here between Helena and Osceola. Bell will start us off here, leading the way, the point guard, the do-it-all player really for the Seminoles. And that one is tipped, looking for Long. He finally got a hold of it. Wilkins down low. Long going up top, and that one goes down. Jarian Long, another 2, and he has 7. And inside that bucket is good for Johnson.
That's a nice drive on the baseline, getting the bucket.
His first bucket of the night. You can tell a little more sense of urgency from these Cougars.
Yes.
Coming out of the half.
They got to have that the rest of the game. They want to move on. You've got to have it.
Washington finds Long. Down low, Wilkins. Turned around, 2-point shot and an air ball. Maybe touched the nylon if he was lucky. Ote got his man in the air, now he's gonna take it. To the corner, Bailey thought about a three. And Ote inside, can't finish. And now tipped around and finally taken by Osceola. Wilkins has it.
Helena has a little more energy coming out in the second half.
Wilkins off the mark, offensive rebound goes to Washington. Now he's gonna find his man on the perimeter. Bell to the corner, finds Washington, pops a three, got it. Money from downtown. Maurice Washington cans his first three of the evening. And now the Cougars looking to respond. They're down 14, not in a good spot. The good news is they do have more of a sense of urgency. The bad news is, well, until then they hadn't been able to really get much on offense, but a good job by Ote. He's going to be their go-to here in the second half.
That's two baseline drives to the bucket, attacking that defense from the side. It's worked out for them. They got to get some stops too, though. They can't trade baskets.
So Osceola looking to make it happen here. They are up 12. Three ball on the way. Washington rims out. Rebound to Ote.
Boy, it just bounced around. Didn't fall for the Seminoles.
Regardless, a stop is a stop for the Cougars, and they need all they can get right now. Three ball on the way. Burgess, air ball. Rebound, fighting for it. Finally taken by Johnson.
Yep, you're seeing the energy pick up like we've been talking about.
Ote flying inside. Can't get it to go. Man. Rebound goes to Washington.
They really needed that one.
Energy's great. Shots are better.
Bell goes over to Washington. Long is posting up down low. They'll get the ball to him inside. Burgess fouls him. So now a substitution for Helena.
By the way, if you're watching in Northwest Arkansas, the Elkins ending will actually be on KNWA at least right now. Probably some others before it's all said and done.
That was at the ending to end all endings. I mean, it was insane. Definitely don't want to miss that if you see it.
Special moment.
Yeah,
special moment for Elkins.
Yeah. If you see that it's going to be broadcast, you definitely want to make sure that you check that out, or check it out on our Instagram.
Sometimes you trail the whole game, you make a magical play like that, you could look back down the road, and it could be where they get to the state championship even, and maybe even win it, and it took a play like that. Magical things happen to teams that win sometimes.
Washington cans it from three.
You know, I could think of the 1998 Tennessee Volunteers. They had some magic happen, fueled them on their way to the national championship with T. Martin. And one of those moments was the stumble fumble, Clint Sterner, and one of the worst memories of my life.
Three ball on the way, off the mark, rebound goes to Osceola.
Baseball pass.
Bell inside, blocking foul. They're going to call that one on number 5. That's Bailey.
Timeout.
And so a timeout. This one's going to go to the Cougars. And we will be back after a short break right here on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Everybody talking about D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc. Little town, big dealership, okay? And I asked myself, what is it? Is it the pricing? Yes, the pricing. You can get one of these nice vehicles for not a lot of money. Don't be a loser. Follow us on Facebook, d3autosales.com.
We're back here. We're going to get to our local sponsors in just a moment. Here we go.
I want to say thank you to Jackson Hiley Funeral Home of West Helena and then the Helena World. And they are your source for Cougar Sports. Subscribe today at www.helenaworld.com or by calling 870-228-1541. And then we've got Western Sizzlin' and Zenbu Japanese Restaurant. We appreciate them. If you're up here in Harrison for your team semifinals, Lamar even, hey, 2 teams coming up here. Go check out those restaurants, those dining establishments.
Brad, you putting drop shadows on our sponsors now?
Yeah, I'm pretty good at stuff.
You're pretty good.
Yeah.
Call the 4-point play and the drop shadows. You're just learning.
Yeah.
Aaron, getting the repertoire.
Right.
What's Aaron say? He taught you?
Aaron.
He wanted some glory?
Aaron he does so many good things.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, it's kind of like a baby. You know, when a baby does good things.
Oh, my Lord.
No, listen. I'm talking about me. I'm talking about me.
Steal and bucket.
I'm talking about me. When a baby does good things, you just clap for them no matter what they do.
Words of affirmation?
Right.
Is that what we're talking about?
I mean, that's what you do with
Basically.
babies. And that's kind of what, when I make graphics, you clap for me, and that's good.
Right. You're like,
Right.
wow, I didn't expect that. Good job.
Right.
He needs affirmation from the people who know what they're doing.
Like Aaron.
Yeah.
I need Aaron to tell me I did a good job.
Aaron's a master at the flat graphics. That is a fact.
Oh, my gosh.
Hey, there is a time for flat graphics, and there's a time for moving graphics.
There is a time for homemade potato soup.
Hey, that's After Dark. We're getting members content on here.
Oh, my goodness. Homemade potato soup. Oh, I hope Bill's watching. He would love that reference. He is?
Hey.
Is that what you're saying? All
Helena
right.
gets a bucket. That was a nice base. Again, attacking from the baseline. That time a bounce pass.
Osceola now leading by 15. Had a 17-point lead earlier when we were cracking jokes about potato soup. And offensive rebound goes to Bell, stripped away. They get it back. And a chaotic sequence of events ends up as an Osceola, too.
Osceola should get too many opportunities. Helena's got to do a much better job on the defensive glass.
Inside, Bailey can't get it to go. Rebound goes to Long. And a foul. Looks like it's going to be on Burgess. And so it's going to be the 4th foul on Burgess. He's in some serious foul trouble right now. Looks like they might be going to their bench, and they will. And so Osceola will inbound here. It's going to be Washington now leading him up the court. It's Jacobs inside, Bell, and one. Tyler Bell. What a bucket.
Osceola taking this ball game over right now. Master chefs cooking in the kitchen.
And cooking up the pressure on this 1 seed right now.
Yes, sir.
Maybe, do I dare say it? Do I dare say it? Maybe cooking up some potato soup. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. And a travel. And the Cougars go the other way with it.
Go keep talking about potato soup. We're going to get a new computer. We're going to lose some keyboard buttons.
I'm just glad we can use the computer. Thank God.
Yep.
Yeah,
we don't have
got
any,
all the bugs fixed on a brand new computer.
No
Nothing
internet
like
issues
that, right?
either. Things are going good.
Hey, Valley Springs got the issue we had yesterday, and the arena here changed some new cords and did some tests, and we've actually had such better speed today. Obviously not
let's
had an issue.
just throw a
North Star
shout
College.
out.
Did I say a different college?
Let's throw a shout out to Josh Moore right now from
here.
Valley Springs. He is such a great dude, and
He really is.
tries to do his best to take care of everybody coming in here.
He was PA announcing last night when I had to go down there during that Subi Osceola game, and I'm like, hey man, we got some issues.
Right.
Don't make sure your button's not pressed right now. And he did his best and got the North Ark College people up here, and we got it fixed. But
Mote, step back three. Wow, great shot for Mote. And he's got 3 more on the board. That is just another feather in his cap.
they got to get some steals in the half, or some stops in the half court, because they're down 16 now, and just they can't trade baskets anymore. They've been doing it this whole third period and really giving up more. The lead's grown. They're getting some things offensively, over 30 points now. And there's a stop.
And now in transition, they're going to go to Ote. Who else finishes at the rim and one? Ote.
Nice. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Great play there by Ote, and he has been their superstar. And we're going to have some substitutions here for Osceola. Slowly but surely, they might be getting back into this ball game. Ote.
The clip? It's in there.
Free throw.
Oh.
In and out. And so now Seminoles getting out of trouble and a backcourt. So another turnover for the Cougars. They needed that one.
Tough situation right now they find themselves in. Under a minute to go in the third.
Coach Basemore visibly frustrated with his team and their inability to not turn over the basketball.
Coach Basemore does not play around, we'll say that. But you know what they're doing? They're allowing Helena to have some momentum here. You can see the energy picking up on the Helena side.
Ote finishes again. Spin move inside, Washington foul. 2 shots on the way. And Maurice Washington, 2 threes tonight. That's what he's done in the scoring column, 6 points. But he's done so much more as well that maybe you can't put on the stat sheet. First free throw is off the mark. Looking to make the lead 13, it's Washington. And this one will drop. 1 of 2 at the line, 7 points for Washington. Cougars. Bailey sizing up the defense, and now Ote working on Bell. Ote finds his man, and they're going to say a turnover to Osceola.
Mellow J870 says, Purple Heart, Purple Heart, Purple Heart. A whole bunch of them and a whole bunch of yellow hearts. Big fan of these Osceola Seminoles. Trying to will them on. They're having a great game so far. Still keeping this Helena Cougars team at bay.
So 2 free throws on the way for Jacobs.
Alexis Hart says, let's go Cougars, keep finding the hot hand.
First one is off.
I think the door's getting cracked just a little bit here, guys.
I mean, they let them build momentum for sure.
Yep.
It was a struggle to find points, and big third period on the offensive end. It's too much for Osceola. But if that dries up a little bit, now you've got a team that's seen the ball go through the hoop quite a few times. They found some ways to attack. We've seen it baseline 3 times, I know of.
So a chance here to cut into the lead of 14. Tried to find Ote, he wasn't there. Now to the corner, Bailey throws up a 3 off the mark. Offensive rebound to Ote, he puts one up. rims out, and so now they're going to say no good on the basket, and Helena fans wanted a foul. But that's going to end the third quarter here. We'll take a minute-long break, and then we'll be back for the start of the fourth quarter right here on the Arkansas Sports Network.
When we need the help of legal services, well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
Look, everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc. Little town, big dealership, okay? And I asked myself, what is it? Is it the pricing? Yes, the pricing. You can get one of these nice vehicles for not a lot of money. Don't be a loser. Follow us on Facebook, d3autosales.com.
And we're back here in Harrison, Arkansas. Nice shot of Coach Basemore there, coaching up his boys, telling them you cannot let up. You cannot let your foot off the gas one bit. And so you're going to have an exciting final quarter of basketball, especially with the way that the momentum has shifted toward the Cougars. Don't forget, after this, we'll have ASN After Dark, the post-day show for members only.
Yeah, members only. Sorry to cut you off, Carson.
So the Cougars lost the handle there. Coach Basemore wanted his boys to get it, and now to the corner. Got two guys stacked up there. We'll see what Coach Schnurling had drawn up for his Cougars, and a foul on the inside.
Another drive from the baseline.
They're going to call this foul on number 23 for Osceola. Second foul for him.
And that is Donovan Littleton.
Littleton picks up his second foul.
I'm trying to remember. Littleton seems to pop in my mind, a really good football player that was. I was thinking Osceola, but I'm thinking of Littleton that was a safety for the Razorbacks, played for maybe Palm Bluff. Can you remember, Brad?
No,
Littleton?
I don't remember that one.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Second free throw off the mark. Ote tried to sky for the rebound, and he won't get it. Wilkins. They're going to get it over the time stamp there, and that one is good.
Wow.
Long, a nice finish on the inside.
They had the press, and they were back 1-on-3, and he's still able to get the bucket. Right now, those are the kind of plays that's going to fuel them to the semifinals if they keep it up.
Jarian Long trying to get his team's ticket punched to the Final Four. Foul on Bell for Osceola. That's his third. Cougars find Ote. Ote tries to force it inside, and he does. Beautiful shot by Ote to get that one to draw.
Almost a steal.
Inside Long. There's a foul and one. Jarian Long says, I got an answer for you, Mr. Ote.
Yep, just trading buckets. You're just spinning your wheels if you're West Helena Central Cougars right now. Even though they're getting some things going, they're giving up too much.
Long. Free throw. Rolls around and out. Rebound goes to the Cougars.
Buddy Figman on the screen says, mind over matter, Cougars. And then we got a couple red heart and blue hearts trying to fight the purple and yellow hearts.
Oh, inside, 2-point shot. Johnson. A little kiss off the glass, right, Duran?
That's right. A little kiss.
And so
Braydog was the one bringing the blue and red emojis.
Bell I thought he would inbound. The officials trying to get it straightened out here. This is our third or fourth crew of the day, I think.
Yeah, a couple fill in and out. And not sure. I guess maybe a totally different crew. We've seen them all throughout the tournament. They've. I don't know what their total rotation is. Brad, you're a former referee at times.
I think it's every 2 games.
Every 2 games.
Yeah.
Is it a new 3?
Only if needed.
Right. Usually like 5 or 6 total.
And that one's stolen away. Inside, scoop layup. And they're going to say foul and 1. Trying to see if they were going to call a charge there. They do not. They're going to say and 1, blocking foul. That one's going to be on Bell. He has 4 fouls. And slowly but surely the Cougars chipping away at this lead from the Noles.
So, Brad, I think we need to seriously order some of those Zoom little switches that Bill's talked about over the years.
Inside Brown.
I think you could really go to the next level. A little in and out that you hold in your thumb, you hold it in your hand so you don't take your hands off.
Down low. Thought about a 3. Now he will send it from downtown. This one, offensive rebound. That shot is good. 3 ball.
Uh-oh.
And let me see if I can pull it up real quick. That is Marktavian Pirtle having a great game. Inside and 1 long. Says anything you can do, I can do better.
No, you can't. You're supposed to say yes, you can, Carson.
Well, I don't like to brag on myself too much.
I just wanted you to finish the song. You never heard it?
I have. I didn't know that's where you're going with it. Inside, 2-pointer. That's good.
Hey.
Ote, he is filling it up right now.
Down to 10.
46-56 our score. Wilkins down low to long. And a finish.
Yep.
And if you're, I think you're going to say what I was going to say.
You just can't let them beat you back when you're down.
I was going to say you can't go back and forth.
Yeah, that too.
It's been Long versus Ote.
Can't let them beat you back at any time, but especially when you're down 10 in the 4th, now 12.
Kicks it to the corner. Wilkins, mid-range, on the money.
Wow. They're finding the buckets tonight. Where was this the other night? They got going late, but took a while.
Points number 4 and 5 for Wilkins, and 4 fouls. By the way, also on number 4 for the Cougars, that's Johnson, I believe, is who's the number 4 with 4 fouls. He's still out there. I don't think it was Span for Osceola, but I could be wrong because Span is on the bench right now. Now the Cougars down 14. They've kind of sat in that land this whole 4th quarter. Ote secures the offensive rebound. And Ote in the corner.
Shot clock's under 15.
Shoots it. Off the back iron, rebound to the Cougars. And they are definitely working much harder than they were in the first half. And a travel. I feel like we've seen too many of those for state championship teams.
Yeah.
I mean, these are the best of the best. You got to get those cleaned up if you're going to go to the Final Four or to Hot Springs.
The question right now for Helena is, have they waited too long?
And Wilkins thought about a 3, but he finds Brown underneath for an easy 2.
And you can't have that, right?
They say defense wins championships, and right now, Osceola getting it done on the offensive end, and Helena letting them trade baskets with them.
Shot off the mark, rebound goes to Long. And now it's going to go the other way. And to say foul, I believe. Let's see. Yep, third foul on Webb for the Cougars.
Osceola continues to beat the press down the court, and they're getting 2-on-1s. Sometimes they're scoring on 1-on-2s just because they're just really shooting well at the moment as well.
Over
there
the
it
top.
is, over the top.
Wilkins. And a high-flying attempted finish, but Wilkins cleans it up.
And that's what we're talking about. Just it's getting too easy on the backside after they get over the top of the press.
Inside, that one won't go, and Osceola has it. They are up by 18 at this point, and the odds are slim for the Cougars.
Let's see how they attack this defense now that it's complete. It's a real true half-court set. See if the Cougars can get a stop or not.
Down low. That one's off the iron. And so now the Cougars with a chance to cut into this very large lead. It might be a long way to go and a short time to get there. 3 ball on the way, Ote. And he can't get that one to fall, and Pirtle puts it out of bounds.
And he did that 3 in a bad way.
And so now, going to be a timeout, I believe, by the Cougars. It's a full timeout. So, got anything we need to hit here?
Let's go ahead and do the locals one more time, and that'll probably take care of that. Thank you to Jackson Hirely Funeral Home and the Helena World for being sponsors. Helena World is your source for Cougar sports. Subscribe today at www.helenaworld.org or by calling 870-228-1541. And then also visit these local restaurants here in Harrison. Western Sizzlin' and Zenbu Japanese restaurant. Thank you for jumping in with us.
See the Seminole cheerleaders, they are excited, lots to cheer on right now. Their team got themselves in a position to be here again tomorrow.
They're cheering together, or maybe having a cheer battle right now.
Yeah, I think they might be actually.
Well, the cheer battle may be ongoing, but Osceola, 3 minutes left, has all but wrapped up their ticket to the Final Four.
So there's been, let's see, it was a, a 54-44 game, and so here we are at 64-46 now. So 10-2 run has pushed us back to 18, and again, you know, you start slow, and you just can't dig yourself out of the hole.
And a foul here. They'll call it on Pirtle.
And at this point for Helena, it would be almost as miraculous as the Elkins shot if they were able to come back and win this one.
Absolutely. Wilkins will shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The Cougars feeling down right now. Go back to that after this free throw. Oh, he's getting a little pep in his step now. Oh, nope, not for long.
That free throw good from Wilkins. Makes it a 19-point deficit. Off on the second, 1 for 2. It seems like in this game, nobody can go 2 for 2 for some reason. And intercepted. This time it's Wilkins, dumps it off to Brown, who cashes in. Inside, and Ote is able to finish.
And that was a nice finish through 3 defenders.
And Ote, even though his team doesn't look like they're going to be on the right end of this one, has really kept his team in this game. $20 points for Ote in this one.
You can see the smiles on the Seminoles' faces. They feeling really good right now. Excited, rightfully so. They got a little bit more work to do, but with 2:05 to go and at the free throw drop, it's really starting to feel like they're going to get in the 70s and they're going to move on, take on the Elkins Elks. It's going to be a sea of purple, a wave of purple in the arena tomorrow, the nightcap.
So he went 2 for 2, right? Nobody knows? I was doing.
If he got the first one, he hit the second one, I know.
Aaron?
I was abstaining from
Just the second? Okay.
the purple joke with Aaron. He loves to wear his purple beanie.
Oh, yeah,
Hasn't
that
broke it out
does.
in a couple days, I guess.
So the Seminoles basically. Oh, and there's
There it
a
is.
flush. The exclamation point by Tyler Bell. And this
There's a
one's
steal.
stolen by Wilkins. He's going to put one up. And that one off the glass and in. Excuse me, off the rim and in.
Coach Basemore trying to get some subs in now. 72-48, it's academic at this point. Osceola moves on. They'll play the Elkins Elks tomorrow in the second semifinal of the boys. And that game will start, I believe, at 7:30 tomorrow night, if I'm not mistaken.
And another upset here as another 1 seed goes down.
Well, let's clarify something here. While some regions may have a 1 seed, that doesn't mean that all regions are the same. And while seed-wise, you're right, it is an upset. We don't know if we wouldn't call it an upset otherwise, right?
I suppose not. I'm really kind of engaged in this cheer battle going on down here.
It's going on for sure. It's pretty fun.
It is interesting for sure.
And the Cougars trying to get some minutes for their guys. Pirtle has it right now. He's going to swing it to the corner. And now Pirtle thought about a 3. And right now it's all formality as the Osceola Seminoles have made their way into Harrison, Arkansas, North Arkansas College. The crowd has pretty much cleared out now, and there's a bucket for 2. Seminoles put up nearly 75 already in this one, and there's a 3 ball on the way off the mark. Seminoles get the rebound.
Going to have to shoot one more
And
time.
here we go. Inside, bounce pass, and a turnover. Cougars out and running. And a 3 ball from Pirtle is good. So Pirtle, 3 more on the board for him. And so Osceola has punched their ticket. They will play the Elks in the Final Four.
Fixing to see the Seminoles in elation, and you're going to see some very sad and upset Cougars as their season's going to come to an end in the state quarterfinals. Maybe after one more.
Inside, finish and one. Strong play for the Cougars to finish off their season.
Go strong, young man. Helena really played well toward the end of the year, got themselves in the mix. I think some people were really thinking that they could be a state championship type team. They just ran into a buzzsaw tonight.
That was Tashid Stanley with that nice and one. Couldn't get the extra point.
And so now that will do it. The Osceola Seminoles are headed to the Final Four of the Class 3A state tournament here in Harrison, Arkansas, North Arkansas College. Don't forget to join us for ASN After Dark. If you are a member, we will have that covered for you. Victor Scott, Alan Russell, Brad Caldwell, as usual. And
we got some interviews. We'll have some interviews of
Alan should have our coach, Basemore, sent up here with some of his guys. And he told us.
Tell you what, we might just go down there to him.
He said that go down to Allen or?
Yeah, I think it would be faster.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's get him a call. So let Ellen know. Okay, Brad's going to go down and talk to him and let him know. Got the prayers here at half court. Everybody. Somebody's mic. All right, Brad's got him over here. We're going to interview him on the court here, get them all in the frame for you. Let's pull our locals up real quick while we're getting them set. It's the Jackson Hiley Funeral Home in Helena World. Proud supporters of the Cougars.
Your source for Cougar sports. Subscribe today at www.helenaworld.org or by calling 870-228-1541.
I think Aaron found his calling in the ad reads.
Oh, thank you.
Duran.
That was good, really good. Where is Brad and Allen? Did y'all see him?
Allen, I think, ran or walked towards the locker room, and then Brad tried to chase him down.
Got the mic.
And then don't forget we have Harrison World.
You mean Helena World?
Yeah. Well,
we already got them.
Harrison Restaurants.
Gonna go down to Allen, or not Allen, good gracious, Brad.
Yeah, just a second.
Visit those businesses, Western Sizzlin' and Zenbu Japanese Restaurant while we get these.
Unlike any other places in Harrison. They're great.
They are great.
All right, we're ready?
We're ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it away.
All right, we got some state semifinalists here getting ready to go and meet the Elkins Elks tomorrow. Coach, got some crazy stuff going on right now. Tell us a little bit about who am I talking to? Who are we talking to? All of us? All of us? Tell us about the game today. Anybody? There you go.
We got out to a rough start, but we picked it up as the game go out there. But we just take one game at a time. Get the high brains.
So you guys last year, who was on the team last year? Anybody? Okay, everybody, most of it. You got upset. You got upset last year in the quarters. This is a big game for you to get through. Now you got Elkins. Elkins had a crazy win here. It was insane. Everybody's saying.
Last year.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about what you think about Elkins in the semifinals.
I just know we're gonna have to come out and play. I mean, we don't come out to play, we're gonna be going home. But if we come to play, great things are happening for us.
Trying to get a state championship. Huh? Him, Jay. Okay. All right. Coach Basemore, your team come out and played hard early, set the tone early. Tell us, we see this a lot from Osceola. Obviously not every time because you don't win every time, right? But you guys came out, you set the tone early. What do you tell your kids to get that tone set and get it ready to go?
Well, it just ain't me. I got a hell of a coaching staff here that also does a great job of inspiring those guys and getting them ready to play. And we just challenge them, man. That's all. We weren't happy with our performance last night, so we wanted to come out and send a message to everyone in the district. In the state that what they saw last night, that's not who we are, and we're just trying to build and get ready for hopefully a good ball game against Elkins and hopefully punch our ticket to the finals.
All right, guys, we're going to throw it back up to you.
All right, so that was Brad Caldwell with Coach Basemore and the state semifinalist Osceola Seminoles. And so, again, don't forget to join us for ASN After Dark. Duran, you got any final thoughts before we cut this thing off?
Osceola just came out and had a way to attack Helena. They got a lot of easy buckets, put 74 on the board. Just a really good ball game for them. And Elkins better be ready because it's going to be a great matchup. I'm sure there's a lot of Elks fans watching this right now, getting ready for that game. It's going to be in the nightcap, 7:30. It's going to be a fun one. That's about all I got for this one. We're going to get to the post game, like you said.
Yep. ASN After Dark coming up right after this. If you want to watch that and you have not joined us as a member yet, go ahead and do that. We will have a lot of other content coming down the road as well. But for now, we'll have ASN After Dark and ASN Before Dark, which is our show that we do before.
One more thing. We got a D3 Auto Sales Player of the Game to announce.
Yes.
Go ahead and get that, Carson. You pick it.
I am going to have to go with Jamarian Long.
Big time play.
He had a lot of buckets tonight. I have him down for 18 points. He led the team for sure in scoring at least.
What's his number?
12. He's 12. And so he had a great game tonight. And
he's over here interviewing with Seminole. Their stream.
Seminole Nation.
Yep.
So we're going to cut it there, I believe. Great day of basketball, and of course tomorrow we will be getting into hot and heavy basketball. The Final Four, boys and girls, 4 fantastic basketball games tomorrow. But don't forget to tune in to ASN After Dark. We're going to go to the bracket real quick.
Got the. Let me get closer here. That is the boys bracket. Lamar, the 1 seed, taking on the 1 seed Melbourne. That is going to be fantastic. And then Elkins, as we probably got an updated bracket from our Bill Harshaw, but we don't have it in yet. We'll see that in ASN After Dark more than likely. It'll be Osceola as they've moved on past Helena. Now the girls bracket. And that now unfolds in front of you. As you got the 1 seed Lamar. They had the day off today. They were the only team in the tournament that had a day off after every game, just the way it laid out for their regional. Their one that they earned. Harding Academy, the 3, looked really fantastic today against a red-hot Manila team. And then you got the Dover Lady Pirates getting it done against a very good Melbourne team. They're sitting there at 33-0 now. And you got Mountain View. That is going to be a ball game as well. Mountain View, the 3, who got knocked off in regionals. Not really a 3 there. They play more like a 1, but they are the 3 in this one because of that Manila team. What a matchups we have tomorrow. Go ahead.
So I think that's going to be it for us tonight. We're going to go to ASN After Dark quickly here. And for Carson Ward, Dren Miller, Brad Caldwell, Aaron Powers, Chase Carpenter, you will see Brad again for ASN After Dark. But other than that, we are signing off until tomorrow. Right here, you will be able to watch the Final Four on the Arkansas Sports Network tomorrow. Don't forget, starting at noon, we'll have those games. But until then, signing off.